Welcome back to Magic Gathering Strat. This is Bava. We're doing a Dragon's Maze pre-release sealed event. We entered with a Rakdos Guild Mark, and we're running Grixis, which is black, red, blue. And we lost about 4 minutes on the clock because I was doing other things because we ended the other round early. But that's fine. That puts our clock about what we're used to at 25 minutes instead of 30. So that works for me. We don't have the blue, but we have the prism. We'll play the swamp, and we'll go. We're playing against money and milk. Seems like a pleasant opponent, which I appreciate. We have our Rakdos mana out already. We'll prism up. Alright. I'll keep the plans open for a little while. I want to get the Reveler. Alright, we're getting lots of land now. Yes. And we're looking at Boros colors from our opponent, which we got creamed by Ahniwa deck in round 1. Holy Christ almighty. 5, blah blah blah. Alright. We'll play our plans now. He loses his Punish the Enemy and his First Blade, which is great. And we get our Rakdos, which is very awesome, and our Horror. So that was fantastic for us. So it's going to be probably Rakdos next turn. Definitely Rakdos next turn. And things are looking bad for money and milk now, but we could lose Rakdos depending on what he does here. We're going to take 7 damage anyway, I think. Nope, no damage. Alright, he's got 2 Viashano First Blades. Scary stuff. Let's swing like so. Okay. We could do 10 damage there. Should be pretty fun. Or we can kill both his guys, which seems better. I mean, blue, black, blue, bounce. That seems good. And that order's good. Alright, so we do want to Augur Spree. It's the only thing we're going to need red for. And so we will just kill his infantry. Okay. And now we play blue, black. Alright, and we win. I think we would have played the rogue and actually bounced the horde so we could make him bounce and discard again next turn. I think that would have been pretty fun, but he was just screwed, I think, after Rakdos hit the table without any answers for him. So that's a good game one for us. We didn't see much. We did see Punish the Enemy and some scary 3-drops. Those first blades come in and hit for 4 if we don't already have a Rakdos on the board. So we're going to have to keep an eye out for those. We only saw the one flyer, which makes me think I don't need to bring in my other flyers. Let's not forget we have this guy. He's got protection from green. I'm going to put him there so I don't forget about him. I should have put him in against Gruul last game. We'll forget about that. I think we're going to stick with what we have going on here, though we might want... Maze Gliders, Maze Abominations. Alright, I think we'll stick with this, and we'll see how things go in game 2. And we're waiting for Money and Milk to decide whether or not to play first. They've got a little extra time on their clock. There's a question mark. What does that mean? Player's time remaining to complete a match. One or more games played to determine a winner. Look at all these helpful. A zone for cards that have been removed from the game. Display a history of revealed cards. A form of protection that prevents damage or other events from occurring. So every once in a while I like to point out that I play on the wide beta, which is what we have here. And they continuously make changes to the wide beta, improvements, shall we say. And this is the wide beta platform with the Boros theme. I like the sort of leathery brown autumn tones that we get with, what did I say? Did I say Boros? I meant Nicole Bolas. So I like the browns that we get here. Fairly calm, it doesn't really distract. And I like the resizability we have here. So for instance, we can make this bigger expand these. We can also shrink this down, and they've made it so that it really shrinks down really nicely just into the icons here. So even for the settings menu here. And they really tried to give you the ability to maximize your vertical space, top to bottom. So you can totally shrink this down and have a much bigger playing field. And you can make this small, though no smaller. And so the idea here is that you could have this so that you can just see the names of your cards, which a lot of times is all you need, and then you have a bigger playing field to play on. So I like the wide beta. I never really played with the, I guess they call it the 3.0 platform. So this one was pretty easy for me to learn. Okay, so we do have a cackler, 3 drops, 4 drops, and a burst. So even though we only have mountains, I think we're going to keep this. All we need is a couple land drops, ideally a swamp, to make this work out pretty darn well. So here goes. Anyway, so yes, we can make this bigger if we want our cards in hand to be large, or they'll automatically shrink down until we get down to just the names. We can still cast them that way. But I will keep them in the middle for now. Alright. Here comes a cackler. Cackle, cackle, cackle. Alright, I need a swamp. So what are my next 2 draws? We're winning the race on board. That's not going to last. He's stuck on land. We got a swamp of sorts. Doesn't help us this turn, but it makes me happier to not be stuck. Next turn we can get Exava. Ah, but you get Sky Knight Legionnaire. She's good. And you're swinging with the Bomber Core and her. Fair enough. A Dead Reveler. Alright, we want to get... Oh, we can't get Exava. Ha. I'm getting ahead of myself. I think we want the Dead Reveler to race. He swings pretty well, especially with that Augur Spree for backup against double blocks. There's a Clue Stone for Boros. Boros might be running blue as well, and a Skyjack. Alright. Swing, swing. 9 there. So I think we'll just kill the Skyjack now with the Augur Spree. One more land makes the Augur Spree into a win condition with the Maka in the spree, because I can make him very large. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage I'm looking at. So we'll keep the spree in hand. And we'll see what he does. Let's see what your attacks are, Mr. Money Milk. Huh. So we're probably going to lose our dead Reveler. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We can still do 9 damage next turn, though. With just the Cackler, if he spends 5. We do need one more land for that to work, though. Alright. Eight life for me. 3 damage to me, 3 damage to him. Yeah. That seems better. This is a good card. So, expected, as soon as he pinged my Reveler. But fine, because he's tapped out. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage to him with a land drop. What we got? So, here's our blowout. We were due that land, by the way. So yeah, we got our land drop. Okay, Money Milk took off before our message got through, so that doesn't matter. But Rakdos is doing pretty well now. So, go us. We are 2-1. Shooting for 3-1. I would be happy with that. So, our redemption is at hand. Thank you for watching Magic Gathering Strat. Stay tuned. Check out our last round coming up soon. I'll see you there.